What's up, guys? This is Chris here, and today we're out here in this frozen wasteland to talk about this Italian girl right here. Now, this is the Beretta Corsa. I don't know. Corsa. That's my Italian wife. She would know. This guy is the brand new hotness from Beretta, and this is the newest version of the 9211, Beretta's single action only 92 series with sort of a 1911 style safety. Now, this is a premium version, as you can see here, by the looks and the features. This gun has a 5.1-inch barrel. It comes with a compensator right on the barrel right there that you can see sort of fits on the guide rod. Single port comp on the top with two brakes on the side there. We have iron sights front and rear, Beretta's optics mounting system here, but it does not come with a plate. We have slide serrations right here and Beretta's classic cut, so you can run those if you want. The takedown lever has a bit of a gas pedal on it. We have a dual safety here as well, which is nice, skeletonized hammer, and then a gold single action trigger, which is pretty good. Not like 2011 or CZ Shadow good, but pretty good. I would say it's around 3 or 4 pounds. This version really caught my eye. I was over at Battlehawk in Des Moines and I saw this on the wall and I had to get it. So I picked it up for review, and I appreciate the Patreon guys for getting this gun for me. I appreciate that. The gun itself is interesting, not just because it looks good, but because the single port comp arguably is going to give it a lot less recoil, and super guns are so in right now. The PDP, the Canic, the Smith & Wesson, the Springfield, everybody's got a comp gun, so why not Beretta? Now, the magwell looks really good and it's fit really well also, and it does come with 3 22-round magazines with these gold plates on them, which is good value. Now, this looks very reminiscent of a lot of movie guns I've seen. You know, there's a lot of comp movie guns back in the 80s and 90s, and I think that's one of the reasons why this gun attracted me so much when I picked it up. It'll be a fun day on the range. Now, before we get into that, I do want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thanks to you guys one more time for helping me pick this gun up, and if you want to support the channel, it's the best way to do it. Just go down to the link in the description below. Also in that description is a link to a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. Those kids could really use your help. And finally, I want to mention my ex, Honest Outlaw 86. You guys have been going over there lately, and I really appreciate it. We're doing exclusive content over there, and we're trying to build that up to be another platform in which you can see Honest Outlaw videos on. So go over there and give me a follow. All right, so we got one big stick here full of Blazer brass. I'm not sure if it's going to work with this gun, to be honest with you. Blazer is not notoriously great with comp guns, but I do have an awful lot of it thanks to our ammo sponsor, True Shot. We appreciate them. They sent over quite a few rounds of Blazer brass, so we're going to try to eat it up if we can. Don't worry, I got some Federal, I got some MagTech, and I got a few others up my sleeve as well if this doesn't work. Now, we're going to be shooting it at 50 yards here, as you can see, and we're not going to be zeroing optic because there is no optic, because even though it's optics ready, Beretta doesn't believe in giving you a plate because that would just make sense. It's amazing. You have good trigger control. They just go where you want. I haven't shot in 2.5 weeks. The longest layoff I've had from a gun in a while. We went to SHOT Show, and then when we got back, we got the SHOT Show flu. So here we are. The gun shoots really good so far, and so far Blazer is working, which I appreciate. That target right there is about 60. This one's about 50. And this one laid on the ground there is about 75, which I missed. Now, this is MagTech 115 grain, so we'll try it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to work just fine. The part about the optic is kind of funny because you can get one if you ask Beretta to send you one, but why in the hell for a $1,500 gun would I not just get an optic? I love the Walters, and the Walters do that too for some reason. Why make me go through extra stuff? I don't want to email you. I just want you to give it to me.
Ooh.
Oh, I hit that one,
Yep.
but he didn't fall, that dirty bastard. Well, that ran really well too.
How's it feel?
Oh, it feels good. I mean, almost no recoil at all. I got such a grip on this thing, because I haven't shot in a while. I'm kind of over tensing the gun, and I have a tendency to kind of throw a little low and left because I'm over gripping the gun, which you don't really need to. The comp works pretty well, and overall, not only does the gun shoot well, but is that a sexy pistol or what? All right, so now we're just eating up weird ammo. This is the Federal 150 grain Syntech. This is competition ammo, but it should run, I hope. So we'll see. If it doesn't, we got... Whoa. Okay, that was a weird recoil impulse.
It looked like it.
When you get those big, heavy rounds, they feel like more of a softer kickback and more of a... I don't know what it felt like, but that really took me by surprise. I don't know if I dug that.
It smells weird, too.
Yeah, it smells weird. All right, the Blazer Brass 115 grain again. That shoots really well. One of the fastest shooting Berettas I've ever shot. They certainly did a good job with this. So this guy has been pretty fast so far, but I suppose we'll see how accurate it is, or maybe how accurate I am, because iron sights at 75 is always a bit of a challenge.
You're high. Well.
What?
It's a competition gun, so...
Well, if it had an optic plate, this would be easier.
That was high, but...
What was it?
That was high?
I don't think so. I'm
Cool.
shooting like 2 feet below the target.
I'm watching where the dirt's flying.
Did we just all of a sudden have some sort of accuracy issue? Because I was hitting at 50 earlier. I just missed that target from 25. What the fuck? Uh-oh. It's almost like somebody was telling me I was going high, but I was really going low left.
Hey, I was just telling you where the dirt was flying, man. That was above it.
Was it really?
Bro, I'm telling you. Get that trigger control under control.
It is under control. That was perfect. That was a perfect trigger squeeze.
Well, that was basically middle.
That is low left. Kind of a shaky shooter with the world's worst spotter. You're cute though.
I am cute.
All right, so all that is me aiming at his top right shoulder. All right, so we got a clean target there at 40 yards. We have 2 shots left. Let's just see if we can get a little group. I'm gonna aim for that middle. I'm gonna put the sights right on the middle bolt, right in his neck. I missed the target completely. And that was super left, low left again. So I don't think they're going high, babe. I think every shot I miss is going low left. All right, so we're gonna try this one more time. And I literally, not figuratively, but literally took the gloves off. And we'll see if that's affecting anything. Some of it could be that I haven't shot in a few weeks. Some of it could be, I don't know, maybe the comp got loose. I'm not really sure. But I was hitting pretty much everything I was aiming at before. And then all of a sudden my accuracy just dropped off a fucking cliff. That hurts so bad to shoot without gloves because of that stupid safety that.
Yeah, you hate the 9211.
Yeah.
They are not made for giant Viking
Put the
hands.
gloves back on. We're literally, not figuratively, putting the gloves back on. That was a perfect trigger pull. There we go. Well, I missed the last one, but I hit more than I did the first time.
Yeah, you
did.
You
are right, that group is huge. And I think that group is huge because I'm a little tired, I haven't shot in a while, and I don't always vibe so well with these 9211s because of the safety, and that's one of the reasons why I'm wearing the gloves in the first place, because every time I take them off, this thing just digs the hell out of me right here. You see right here, this safety comes off the grip right there, and it looks like there's a big sharp piece of metal that sticks you in the hand, and it looks like that because there is one. All right, since it's terrible luck to miss your last shot, we're gonna put one more round of MagTech in here. We're gonna see what I got at 50 yards, and if we hit it, we'll call it, and if not, well hell, I'll just gut it and do it again.
I like how this thing looks, that grip. That's pretty sweet.
It is very pretty. Iron sights, man. Woo!
Like the grip on it.
Yep.
Like not the texturing from the handle, but like the actual handle itself feels really good in my hand. I actually really like that.
All right, so the Beretta 9211 Corsa went pretty well. I mean, as far as the Beretta 92 goes, it shoots really well, and by and large, it looks incredible. The reason why I bought it is because it looked incredible. Again, I saw it on the shelf over at Battlehawk in Des Moines, and I was really happy that they had one because I knew they came out because I saw a video on it, and I wanted one. And like I said, it was between this one and the red one. The red one had a little better texture. It had a little bit better grips for competition, but this one looked really cool with that marble look and that sort of gun smoke gray with the black barrel, the compensator, and then the gold features just really spoke to me. Overall, it's one of the coolest looking guns I've ever seen. Now, how to shoot is shot really well. I mean, overall, it was very fast. It was pretty accurate once I got my trigger control under control. You got to get your trigger under control after all. And it's been a while since I shot, so I was throwing the gun a little bit low and left, but once I figured it out, it was pretty accurate. Now, is it as accurate as a 2011 or a CZ? I would argue no, but they never really have been for me, and that could be a personal bias. Part of that is because of the 9211. The grip itself just doesn't fit me as well as a lot of other pistols do. The new 9211 grip shrinks the 92 grip a lot. And then these grips look really good, but the texture is super slick. Like there's no texture to them at all. They just look cool. That's really the only thing that they do. So because the grip is smaller, because there's less texture, my hand moves around a little bit, and that accentuates my bad trigger control when I shoot at distance. I have a really good grip, but often my trigger control isn't the best, and some would argue I even slap the trigger pretty frequently. But it doesn't go anywhere because I have a good grip. When my grip suffers, especially when it's cold and I'm wearing gloves like today, and all the elements combined, plus the lack of shooting the past couple of weeks, and I normally shoot at least twice a week, that happens. And we had a little bit of accuracy, but it found its way toward the target once I actually started using the old booger hook the way I'm supposed to. Now, the only thing that I don't really like about the gun is the optics plates not coming with the gun, which I sort of understand because you don't know which optic you're going to use, but most popular optics use the RMR plate, which is why I would suggest you probably just send one of those. However, you could just be like M&P and Glock, both of which come cheaper than this, and they have 5 or 6 in the box already. And for a $1,500 gun that is optics ready, I just expect to throw an optic on it when I get it. That's just me. That's my personal bias. I hit the mic there because I'm not used to using the mic. But the thing I don't like about the gun at all is the safety. And if you guys saw my previous 9211 video, I complained about that there. I also complained about it on the Beretta Cheetah, which runs a very similar system. As you can see here, the safety, the very slapped on safety in my personal opinion, if you look at like a CZ or a 1911 or something that has a safety on it all the time, it looks like the safety is integrated into the pistol, whereas this, traditionally 92s don't have safety. So you can see there's a big ledge right there, and it's not close enough to the slide to where your hand actually gets in between that and it pushes down on it. And if you have really good grip like I do, and you have big hands that kind of mold over the gun completely, it pinches the shit out of you and it stabs you while you shoot, and that's really annoying. So I did use the gloves for this video, partly because it's cold, partly because I can't even shoot this gun really without it because it just digs a hole in my hand, and I just don't want that. So the safety I really hate, but the looks I love. It shoots pretty good, and it's the first comped Beretta I've ever shot, which was an interesting combination. I would say that it held the recoil pretty well. I would say that it wasn't much better than the M9A4 in recoil control, but it was a little bit better. Overall, I think it's a really cool gun. I think it's a great addition to the Beretta 92 lineup, and I think for the price of around $1,500, considering the looks of the gun, the added features of the gun, I would say it's probably worth it. Especially if you're a 92 fan, I would say it's definitely worth it. I would go to the gun store and get your big grubby mitts on it before you get it online if you do, because you don't know if that safety is going to mess you up until you actually grip it. It's hand size dependent, and I think it's grip size dependent. So if you're a little guy like James Reeves, probably works for you. If you're a big dumb ogre like me, probably not. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.